down at the corner of Long, though, means that they actually want to start to take territory away from North. We have two inside of danger, perfectly timed flashed. AZ gone, Config, nearly a chance to retaliate, but Fur's up to that challenge as well.
Yeah, brutal flashbang there towards danger, and then through the smoke. MSL not taken down just yet. He's going to be on 40 HP, but he's dealt with momentarily, and it's going to be Valda towards that. Didn't catch him, and manages to bring to the 4 and 4. That flashbang does get him, though.
Yeah.
And they're coming in.
Yeah, full pressure on the op. That flash over. Phelps is able to get close as two to the rest of them, but they walk into MSL, who's lucky enough to spray down two and not get responded upon any earlier. That makes it an even situation when they walk into the site, but it's just the AWP for Config. No kit for Config. Damage from the flames as he goes down to 52 and tries to spot above the statue. Made in, down to 18, getting lower and lower, and missed shot when he spotted.
Do it when required. I'm sure it's required right now. It didn't work out for them before. This is a B rush coming in from SK Gaming. At least two of them going all in. The smoke's down as well, but it's going to be Fur going down to 2 HP. Through the smoke there as well, but he finds a smoke gap himself. Takes down Valda. How is he still alive as Cold Zero finds the second frag as well?
Good shot back, Cold in the sight. AZ's the next in line. He's continuing on to wreak havoc on top of the rock. Bit of an unorthodox position above the smoke. MSL's able to get him back. Cold didn't react soon enough. They boosted Fallen. MSL spotted that as well based on the fact that Fallen missed a few shots, and then the AWP of Config is immediate to attention and takes him down. It's now suddenly, surprisingly, a big lead.
After a team commits towards B, or maybe he goes for the A split. MSL watching the window here, and look at this little boost coming through towards. That's quite inventive, I have to say. It was the idea to pick off anyone that's beneath the window, but fortunately MSL sends them packing. He goes under 49 HP. Phelps still towards long A. Does he show his hand now, or does he wait for the backstabs come in?
That Hobbit hole is definitely spammable, and they're trying it. It's good to see more and more teams taking the initiative to spot out the angle, and Valda eventually has to move. Taco catches him in the open, having swapped to the op. Tries to go for a fallen play, but he has to plant, you're right, and can't. So, I don't know what he was hoping for after missing the no-scope. Really.
He doesn't care about that. He did manage to take down Config, and now up to the remaining CTs who rotate through.
Push out AZ. Good dink on the first peek to Fallen, but two players there. He gets overwhelmed and taken down immediately. Phelps is going to wrap around, spot MSL with a jump.
Well, North, you have to win this one. Fast towards long A. Phelps has been baited in perfectly. Oh my god, he did all the kills here.
That's unreal.
I thought he could have 3, but he gets 2 lovely headshots. MSL fights back, but it looks like the pistol round is going to be the unraveling of North here, but they are getting a few kills back. Valda with a headshot towards danger, but a 3-on-2 situation with MSL on 13 HP.
Oh, still in it, rotates back, just further went down, so he's got a chance to find his third eventually. He is going to spot up Valda, low HP, and the man behind him, but he's still firing into close target. Look for the fourth, Cold got one, so it won't be an ace. Just bypass.
Inflicted as of yet, but look at this backstab. Oh god, it's going to be brutal. Only...
Is it?
Okay. Fur normally so good with the MP9. Oh, it's falling apart now.
Well, the armor definitely is sufficient against it, and they both survive it with 17. One more bullet into each of them, and he would have had 2 kills quite easily. And quickly, Taco does get 2 kills, one of which with flames. Now it's MSL that gets in late. He's on the MP9. He can't get a kill either, but Cold jumps back to get them both after Fallen goes down. Sloppiest round, I think, yet of the game. And there's still a chance the Config can win it, because undetected he popped. They get close with Kamas as well as they get ever closer. And Omnipresent on the T side, dropping in, already bypassing him. Gap in the smoke behind him, he's able to utilize to 2, but only 2. Valda and Config pull back immediately, so we stay even. And with the wall of smokes down, he was the only chance inside of it. Cold's gonna have to be very careful if he continues to push through. He will, with a well-timed flash. He's gonna get deep as well. He actually kills Valda behind his intended target of Config, but could have easily found them both. It was good timing on that flash.
Oh!
Knew exactly what he wanted to do, but Fallen, that's quite good.
Oh my god, that was disgusting. I saw it from Fallen's POV as well. 2-on-1 situation now, Cajun B with the Galil in hand. Starts quivering here on towards the upper platform. Smoke goes down. No kit available for the CTs, but it won't matter. Boost that a lot of teams are doing right now. Give you a decent vantage point. Oh, should be a kill for Valda, but
wow.
It's going to be Fallen.
Quietly approaching, back toward the site, catches MSL, who was already on the low HP. You're right, it is the bomb. Realizes that AZ's taken a shot from the balcony and positions himself accordingly so as not to get caught out by the second player, Cajun B, on the ramp. And SK deal with him swiftly. We go 1-0.
Low ramp or connector, depending on which way they're inclined. But the problem is we do have 2 SK players waiting for him. That's going to be Fur and Taco. Taco is watching towards the upper ramp, trying to bait in his teammate. But North might have a decent run of this one. They get the first frag required, but Taco is fighting back.
Go backs off after getting a dink. Or a goosh, as it is in the pistol. No head armor. He goes down to 9. Phelps on 15, but they've got the man advantage. Bomb planted, Valda. He's going to try and strike aggressively to hold them off as long as possible while that bomb ticks. He's done well to pick up a single kill. He's got information as to where the rest of them are, but he's not sure how to play it. This is quite clever, because they've just spotted him, and he's able to get behind them. He's actually outplayed them, outthought them in the one split second by which he had to do so. He slides up undetectedly, and it's Phelps that will eventually find, but again, it buys more time, it buys more space. Fallen with the kit, however, and the smoke gets found. Phelps gets Cajun in return, but Config's the man who shut the round down, and I think he's done enough. Even with the kit, it's too late. They'll win it. North go up.
Attacking now to defend as the flashbangs start to come through.
Good shots through the smoke from Taco. Only gets one, though. He's overwhelmed. Config's able to slide in the lower ramp. AZ. Cajun going down is able to trade it back and do one better. He'll take out Fur as well, but although they're in a 2-on-2, is the problem, and he's going to be hurt. Yeah, Cold's already turned around and has the M4, but he won't get the angle. You're right, he will get the plant. I thought he'd go for the open plant as fast as possible. Dies immediately after. Well, fair enough. It's a very strong start for North, giving themselves as many chances early on as possible. A little movement from pattern from Config as he slips by, takes some damage, and then hugs the train to make it a little bit further into the site, but unfortunately he's lost Cajun B. Does mean, with a flashbang through the smoke, he's quite far in. I actually think he spotted one on top of Ticket, but didn't realize it because he was snapping around so quickly, but he will get a free kill as they walk in. Config takes down Cold. I think he got some team damage immediately after. As they go into a 2 versus 2. Bomb to be planted, open side of the train. Taco will be the first to arrive to get back inside of the site. He goes down. He's the one with the kit and all the utility. So 2 of the terrorists. So it's an all-out attack on the front side of the ace site. A brawl. Smoke down means he can't even consider the back angle. So Fallen puts his attention firmly onto a main and finds MSL walking in. Phelps tries to do the same. Again, trying to square his angle. Read it right. And a second kill as he gets Volda. SK now have a 2-man advantage and can start to relax into the round as Phelps and Fur will close it.
Phelps looking...
Phelps is going to try and help him, but they've already dropped in. Spots one, doesn't shoot, wants to try and use discipline, but MSL's already spotted, and AZ's closer than Phelps would have expected, so he's able to get the kill off the communication. Bomb planted, man advantage again for North. It's another reset situation for SK, so call has to be made very early if they go or save, because if they save, they can buy into the next. They've got enough to force. They've got 2 kits, and they've got an AWP on Fallen, and Cold with the opening kill will encourage the retake, but Valda is in prime position to flank, and the flank will be enough, and it won't be a save. It's going to be all 3 going down surely. Fur, they found my second one or not throw it?
Well, it hasn't landed on the roof, so maybe they won't go for that, but...
Yeah, no, it failed. It's landed directly above.
Ah.
It didn't make it down. So the plan was to put 2 there, so he had to leave the room, but they failed the second Molotov. Ooh. Still, though, Cold Zero is able to get Config, and then it's AZ that responds. Good 2 kills for him on the AK. It should have happened sooner, though, against pistols, because he's the only one left, and he's tagged to 4 HP. Site Phelps to rotate early. Fur able to find the first one as well, but goes down to MSL. Taco switches his sides of the train. He's going to be cautious of the fact they're above him. Smoke out, he gets found. Config sprays him passively. No smoke down. Through the wall, does make contact, but it's not a kill. Now they know exactly where the AWP is, but they still don't deal with it well because they walk in, give Cold the angle, and he goes and finds another one to get Cajun B and AZ. 1 from main and 1 from Pop Dog. Cold with just the 8 HP. Looks to be enough to shut them all down as Config's the next in line.
Flashbangs coming through, and it's going to be a bit of a bloodbath to kick things off. Config pushes through the smoke. Zero takes him down. Still an equal exchange for now. 3-on-3. Taco with the AWP this time as he holds towards inside. But Valda finally showing some form now as he takes the advantage for his team, but not for long. Now it is the 2 versus 1. Taco on the retake. Got the off to work of here, but needs the no-scope.
Killing a spade and ace for heart. Getting it a little bit early.
Oh,
that's pretty good. I saw him turn last second of the X-ray, and I was like, oh, he's got this. Cold would have had no idea. Boot on the other foot. AZ and Cajun as well. Looking to find a second pistol round. 5 up, 1 to go. Fallen does pick off a single kill. That's exactly what he wants to do. Plant, hold it. Get it and die. Surely there's one behind him by now. Good read.
And I doubt a fake happens here, as there will be commitment towards outside AZ and MSL to defend, but they've got decent crossfires here.
Decent indeed, but it's opened up in the middle because there's no one watching the backside. As Fur, he took down MSL. That left AZ in the open. He's got Config.
Not looking too great for them. They got 1 kit. That's in the back pocket of Config there. Default, 2 players fast towards the end of Ivy and Fur. He finds his 6th frag in the last 2 rounds. Cajun B to defend. Can't hit the shot, goes down to 50 points of health.
AZ's blind again. They're in the open at the front of the site. This time he's able to win the exchange, but it's Cold that slides in and takes the same angle. Cajun shut down Phelps, however, with the AWP. All it is one better. It's all falling apart again for SK. Cold's down. Taco as well.
Still holding strong, but Balda's not so much. Taco takes him down, looking for that double frag, but Config deals with him. Still 4-4, making it 4-3. MSL and AZ chiming in, back and forth, but North looking still in a very good position here, and it's still down to poor old Phelps.
Win every round if they want to end this in 2 maps. Taco finds Valda getting aggressive. MSL might do the same, might walk into the same angle. It's all going SK's way, perhaps a little bit ambitious and early to try and end it, although AZ and Cajun B are not having any of it. They'll bring this back to a winnable situation. Only a man down, low HP on Phelps. Step in, easy shot for AZ as he's already scoped down toward back alley. And they could come, pull this back, I should say. Force the
clutches for the team. We'll see whether he can get anything done here. Finds the first kill, takes down Cajun. That's the orb dealt with here. AZ, looking for the third of the round, knows exactly where Taco is. Picks up the AWP, looking to finish things off. Great shot to finish it there. 16-8, who would have thought? Where Cobblestone is where they fall, they pick things back up and get it together for Train. 16-8 against...
And MSL will head that direction as well. That indicates to me with Bomb in their possession that they want to go toward B. That kill on Fallen will certainly confirm those intentions, or at least reaffirm them, because they set at the ready for execution. 2 smokes to be deployed. Spools and CT, those are your standard. Will that be the case? Certainly will. Leaves Fur inside of the site, needs to hit perfect shots, finds one. Able to reset his aim, but can't hit the second quite so swiftly. Config's able to put him down for the immediate defuse situation, the last second chance, and then the crossfire set from both Emo and Nubox, and that's where it's going to end.
Try to group up together. They go straight towards middle here, pushing the CTs back, but they find the first frag as well. Looking very good for the Danish side. Valda coming out of the apartments as well. coldzera trying to fight back the best he can. He finds 2 frags, somehow gets 3. How has he done that from that position? And now he gives them a lifeline here. SK in the 2-on-2 as the bomb goes down.
Not bad for Cold, and the foot shows. The last smoke on the CT side, in fact. 2 of them to cover off the entrance. They're going to go anyway. They've got CT and they've got Spools covered. Fallen on the op will have to jump high above this coffins or go through directly through to find AZ. That'll put attention onto him. This could bring Phelps back in with Fur to go for the crossfire, but they don't detect that MSL's gone through so cleanly. As a result, Phelps can't find his angle. Does manage to open up a gap. Now he's got it.
You did see that get thrown horribly yesterday, but this is looking much better now. MSL to find the first frag, nails it as well. Takes down Phelps, and the flank comes through from Fur. Can't land any of the bullets, and Taco now, he has to fight back, but he's called coldzera with him with a close-range AWP. It's going to be a 2-on-2 situation with 20 seconds remaining. This kill pretty much decides it. coldzera can't hit it just yet.
He's gone to the pistol, pulls it back out. Still being sought after by Volda. Can't get the no-scope in time. 16 seconds, bomb in Volda's hands. He'll fake the plant out and get in a position to catch Fallen on entry. To establish apartments control fast enough that it pushes the CTs back inside of A and makes them think twice about rotations to B early. This time they're just going to go straight in, straight contact. They line up though. It's actually a team kill, but call it 2 for Taco as Config takes down Cajun. It's still the man advantage to work with. Smoke, gap, covered off. Second smoke to make sure that Fallen has absolutely nothing to fire at.
He's got the smoke just at the wrong time there. Flashbang comes through, wants to pick, but he stands in fire. Can't hit the shot as well, punished by MSL. Shorty's double frag comes through, but Fur still alive, 24 points of health.
4 points. Nothing like a good old 2-4, but unfortunately he's drank them all. Daisy starts to walk in. That's not really what he was hoping for, I don't think.
Hasn't really done too much for him. He was very quiet on train. Cobblestone is so good for them. This looks like a very fast banana approach. All 5 players just rushing in. Map, but Fallen gets 1. Taken down Fur with a decent flashbang, but they don't commit. They could fall back here, but looking for the frag. As North come through, Config to hit it.
Yeah, Orange is 2 is a very tough position to play. Yeah, exactly that. It's such a wide, broad angle that you have to peek from, and Config, excuse me, is able to
come up right now. coldzera has to fall back.
They're ready for a wrap on quad, but they've given up Arch. Yep, Cold realizes it late. They're a bit close, but he's found the first shot. Has to control re-entrance from Config, who jumps over top, gets dinked up either way. It's just a pistol, and down goes coldzera. It should be a call to Fur, but he still has problems in Banana, and they're going to try and push through to get aggressive. If they can't claim both territories at once, might as well at least go aggressive on one. They're going to go by him in the smoke as well. He's gone back around. They're both in front. Good snap reads the fact that MSL's pushed through, but down he goes. Can't respond fast enough. The HP is low on the north side. 8 seconds. They'll get the bomb plant in, and a smoke towards CT means Cold desperately sprays through, and Con peek from the AWP.
Config there as well. They might be able to win this one as well. Occasionally he's rotated over, and he's gone down.
Shot on MSL as well. Remember, pistols have been a problem for SK. They've won 1.
Only a tiny gap there to try and take them down.
Spotted. from AZ's position, but he's not quite clear on his intentions of how he wants to peek. Volda certainly is. Oh, Taco. He nearly went down, but it gives a bit more hope in blessing you than me. Oh, Phelps, good find on MSL config, therefore has to go back in the site. Quick smoke. Gives him a chance to play a different angle rather than just going into the oranges on abandonment. Cajuns, the entrance has been made on the other side, but he needs his teammates in position to distract because he cannot go off just Phelps. Phelps is too low to be a front man in the foray as they try and get closer. AZ, good fought on Fur.
Not a single bullet as of yet. Time ticking away, and if Fallen gets him, that could be the round as well. They will be planting safely now. Config, though, coming from the quad side, doing what he can. Both of them relatively low, but it seems like North can't hit
I thought it was just lack of a UK scene, but I guess those two go hand in hand.
Yeah, they do. Perfectly, in fact.
Interesting. AZ pits close side below the balcony and waits to try and peek out. Volda's got the first kill, and that's when AZ strikes, but good response, Cold Zera. He gets both on the way through, and Phelps positions himself.
Get back into it. You're not thinking about the impossible, but here we go. Config with 2 frags, almost.
Flashes over MSL. There's the one he needs. Bomb down. Maybe this is the time that they get map point with pistols. They've not gone for the Molotov play. And the last time we saw them do it was at the Major against Astralis. That's when they failed it. They've not brought it out in this particular tournament. Perhaps your theory is right. Get one and it might be done. MSL rotating back, finds Fallen. It's just Cold and Taco remaining. They walk out, bomb down. MSL with the kill. North is in the playoffs. There is no possible way SK's left the server. They are not pleased. Taco will stay because he's alive. Therefore, the round will at least come to its logical conclusion. But it's an illogical result in that no one predicted it. It's North 16-11 and a 2-1 reverse sweep of the series. If you want to call it a sweep, it's just the best of 3.
Yeah, that's right. But after losing 16-5, I think it was, on Cobblestone, it seemed like the Danes were done. There was no chance they're going to beat SK on track.